Ah, yeah! Hey guys, it's Coco Jin, and welcome to Terrace House, episode 33 review. Taka. Taka's my boy. Taka is my boy. I like Taka. Taka is like, I don't care whatever, like, I know a lot of you guys hate on him and say he's boring, he's plain. I like Taka. He's cool with the with the snowboarding, entertaining guy, a very simple guy, stylish, that, appreciates the oppai in a man's life, because when Mayu came in, or him and Shohei were just talking about her oppai. But Taka, you did Aya so bad in this episode. This was just like, this guy was relentless. I was laughing. I was I was laughing, but I felt sorry for Aya. Like, I was laughing because I was actually very ashamed of Taka's behavior in this episode. It was absolutely horrible, Taka. He seemed to think his actions were okay. He didn't have any remorse, and he continued to laugh and smile while he was saying the things he said. Taka talking with Seina in this restaurant, and they're like, oh, it's cool that 2 out of 3 of the adult trio are together. And I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Good vibes, good vibes. Seina's like, confronts him and says, okay, you need to address Aya. What is going on there? What's going on, Taka? She questions him, and Taka, out of nowhere, comes up with this thing. He's like, oh, my switch hasn't really been on with her. And you know what? There's this girl in Tokyo who I would want to marry. She's amazing. This wonderful girl from Tokyo who we don't know about, who isn't on Terrace House. Now think about this. Taka got Aya a gift, the beautiful towel and the lotion or whatever. He got her a couple of gifts. He said they were gonna go out on another date. Taka was leading this girl on, and this is the way Taka does it. He comes back home with Seina, and they go and sit on the couch, and he says, oh, I really want to talk to you, Aya. And she's really excited. She's with her ice cream, and she's like, oh, should I finish my ice cream, or can we talk while we're having the ice cream? And then she asks Yui, and Yui's like, yeah, just go, just go. And she's all excited because she thinks like this is when he's finally gonna reveal all of his emotions. This guy doesn't even say, I like Baba Chan said, I like spending time with you, but there's someone else I like. No, he just says, there's this girl in Tokyo. I really like her. I want to marry her. I could picture a future with her. And he's like, so I don't want to see you again. Like, I don't want to go out with you again. And then she's like, okay, I understand. And he's like, I really hope this works out. I could picture a future with her. And he's all like laughing and smiling. And she's just like, she's in shock. You can tell she's in shock because she's like, what is this man doing? And it's just the cheek of it, the way he did it. He's like, so me and Seina were talking. So if Seina hadn't have said anything, Taka, you would have just led this girl on until the last moment. Like, Taka, I'm honestly ashamed of you, Taka. I don't even know. And at the end of the episode, we get the big news because he talks to Seina and Noah at the end, and he's going to leave no matter what happens with this girl, which was a shock to me as well, because I thought Taka, a lot of us thought Taka was going to be like the Tech-chan of this season, or the Armon of this season, and stay the full stretch. I thought he was Mr. Karizawa, Mr. Opening New Doors, but he's getting out of there after that. And that's just it's a sad way for him to announce he's leaving after he acts like such a douchebag. Like, he was a real douchebag in this episode. So yeah, Taka gets a big fat L. Dude, you're still my boy, I still like you, but come on, man. You gotta do better than this. You should really apologize to that girl. Next off, we have Shunsuke, the makeup artist, and he is the first bisexual member of Terrace House. Now, we all knew this was gonna come at some point. I think it's an interesting dynamic. He seems really straightforward about what he wants. He wants to come on here to find himself, to know where he is with his sexuality or whatever. I think that's cool because Terrace House is all about young adults finding themselves and maturing. It's not just a dating show. And I think his reasons for coming in, perfectly valid, and I fully support the guy. He works at a pancake store, which I thought was quite cute, and I think what Seina said was hilarious, where she said, oh, so you're bi, you go both ways. It's not just 2 times of fun, it's almost like 10 times of fun. I am so envious of you. Like, that's such a Seina line to say. Everybody seems to be relaxed with this. They're asking a few questions, but no one's being dodgy. I don't think Japan's is like as LGBT friendly as like the other places in the world. So it was kind of cool that everyone was sort of relaxed, and some people were super relaxed with it. My man Noah and his little interaction with Shunsuke, because that was like a straight out of a scene of a BL yaoi manga when those two got into the bathtub, and Noah's ripped, and you can see it even the way like Shinsuke said, "Oh, your body's totally different to mine." They get in there, and Noah, like the way they interacted, it seems so natural. It seemed like the two were just meant to like interact with each other. And then at the end, Noah gives Shinsuke a little pat on the head, and Shinsuke's like, "Ugh." And it's like Shinsuke's face reminds me of whenever I like, you like a girl and you hug them and you just like, get that good feeling. It's like it was funny to see him have that good feeling when like Noah patted him on the head. I was like, you know what, dude, I may not understand entirely the whole liking guys thing because I'm heterosexual, but if you if that's you, you do you. I'm glad the dude was happy like when he got a pat on the head because he was like, it was just so funny. He was just like, and I was like, look, dude, look. If Tori-chan patted me on the head, I'd make the exact same face. So good for you. I think the panel was correct in saying that Noah does these things subconsciously because he did it to Seina before. He just does it like he might just see him as a little brother. And Shinsuke finds him attractive. He's very attracted to him, and he's like wondering because he has this little conversation with Aya about it, and he's wondering, oh, I don't know what to do because he's in a relationship with Seina. Since Shunsuke is trying to find out like more about his sexuality, I feel as though it's all right for him to like explore. Like he shouldn't repress those feelings. He should just be upfront about them because it's more about that than trying to move to Noah in any way. Shunsuke wins. Well done for being the first bi member in Terrace House, and I hope you find yourself, bro. Okay, Tori-chan. Oh, okay. Tori-chan like kind of messed with me because Tori-chan to me is like my Japanese celebrity crush, I guess. Like she just comes off with that sort of pure, like sort of innocent. Like Tori-chan's the type of girl you want to like marry. Tori-chan's just like she's just perfect. When the panel was being nasty as they usually are, and they was just making disgusting, horny jokes, Tori-chan was like, but they could do any position or something like that, and I was just like, no, Tori-chan, you're meant to be the girl that reins in the panel and makes them act civilized, even though we like it when the panel are silly and say stupid things. But I was like, no, Tori-chan. So Seina and Noah, they're getting along swimmingly. Seina's really happy because those two are going to play tennis with each other, and it's going to be this super exciting thing. And honestly, the tennis game looks whack. Noah's hitting the ball up, and then Seina's like going, hi, and trying to act all cutesy. And you can tell Noah's not putting in any effort because he's literally lobbing the ball over, and it's stupid. And I still don't approve of their crappy relationship and Seina's bad decisions. But the bike they rode was cute. But Seina and Noah are leaving. I am so happy. Like, I don't want to see them again. Or I don't want to see those two together again, honestly, on this show. Seina jokes about coming back to the show when she's 35, and the panel jokes about it. Honestly, I was a huge Seina fanboy. I liked the way she stood up to people. She was always upfront and straightforward. But with some of the decisions he made during opening new doors, I need some distance away from Seina, and I just want her to go. I want to see Seina when she's 35, but for now, she needs to take a break, go away with her rich boy, who is essentially Yudai with money, and kind of grow up a little bit, because I hope that relationship... No, I don't think the relationship's going to last, and honestly, maybe it's a good thing for her to realize that she needs to pick someone, like, not just for money or just because they're young. It's just like it just seems like she just wants young D for some reason, instead of like making rational decisions. And she's competent in all of the other areas, but she just doesn't know how to pick someone like right. I guess I give both Seina and Noah a win because they didn't do anything offensive, so whatever, those two win. Aya, poor Aya, she was such a good sport. She took a lot of just like, because Taka was relentless, so I really do feel sorry for her with all that happened this episode. But on the plus side, Shunsuke, Mr. Makeup, did her makeup, and she looks really, really good with a natural look. Like, cause she sports this sort of garu style that Japanese girls sport with, like, where it's like tan skin and heavy makeup. But natural, I was like, I was on it. Like, during the confrontation with Taka, she didn't say much because she was shocked, and understandably so, she would be shocked. And she was like, I thought because he got me a gift and then he said we were going to go on a date, we were together, I thought I had a chance. And look, Aya, we all thought you had a chance, to be honest. And I don't know what happened. But Aya, for all of the punishment that you took and for looking amazing during the other part, I think Aya is a, a winner in my eyes. It just sucks that she, it just sucks the way that happened to her. Like, come on, Taka. Finally, Yui in this episode. Yui does absolutely nothing in this episode. Where was her screen time? Where was her stupid, naive, like, things? Where was her Where was she trying to have a dark side? She did nothing. She literally said like 2 words in this whole thing, and it was disappointing and horrible. So Yui loses. Overall, this was a okay beginning to part 5 of Terrace House, but I'm looking forward to the next episode. More Yui screen time, please. I just want to see what's happening with Taka and this girl. Poor Aya. Anyway, catch you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Matane!